Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take an in-depth look at this unique and quite uncommon Volkswagen Beetle, the 2002 Turbo Snap Orange Limited Edition. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the Beetle. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, show you a bunch of the features on the interior, exterior, as well as taking on a short test drive. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up, let it run. The exterior color, like I said, is known as Snap Orange, with the two-tone color concept black and orange leather interior. Specific to the Snap Orange Limited Edition only. Fantastic. The Snap Orange Limited Edition was limited to only 2,000 units in 2002, 1,500 of which came with the 4-speed automatic transmission with overdrive and low gear selection. The other 500 were equipped with the optional 5-speed manual transmission. It's got a full leather-wrapped steering wheel, nice and thick, tight feedback for increased sportier characteristics, as well as special orange color contrast stitching, also found throughout the black leather in the vehicle. Stitched e-brake with the same stitching, automatic driver and passenger side windows. Go ahead and cut on the hazards, as well as the headlamps and fog lamps. So let's go and check out the exterior, shall we? The Beetle comes standard with projector beam halogen headlamps, smooth, round, flowing body styling, almost like with an integrated bubble up in the top center. And a beautiful deep paint finish. LED turn signal indicators. On the Snap Orange, you also have these limited set of 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels with powder-coated orange inserts, mounted on two 25/45 tires and 4-wheel disc brakes. The wheel and tire combination definitely set it apart from the rest of the Beetles on the outside, if the color scheme didn't already do it in the beginning. Smooth, seamless lines blend themselves nicely into the rear fascia. Your lower inset backup lamps, with pretty much the only exterior modification that actually basically lets everybody know it's the turbo vehicle, the signature turbo badging. Also, another quite unique thing about this vehicle is in the back, it has a speed activated spoiler. Basically around 40-45 miles an hour, it'll automatically pop up, and when you come to a standstill, it'll automatically come back down, and I'll show that also in the video. It's got a full power sunroof, and your power exterior mirrors. Go ahead and pop the hood. The Beetle Turbo comes with a turbocharged 1.8 liter dual overhead cam inline 4-cylinder with 5 valves per cylinder, produces 150 horsepower at 5,800 RPM and 162 foot-pounds of torque at 2200 RPM. It is front-wheel drive with a McPherson strut front suspension with a torsion beam rear suspension and front and rear stabilizer bars. And running on premium unleaded gas with a 14.5 gallon fuel tank, it achieves an EPA estimated miles per gallon rating of 21 city, 28 highway. Just as in all Beetles, you have the color-keyed panels at the tops of the door panels, all the way going to the back. Stitched leather armrests with the color-keyed stitching, your integrated handle, mesh storage pocket, power trunk release, as well as fuel cap release, and your power windows, power mirrors, and power locks. Signature sport seating. It's fully manual with heavy side bolstering down below as well as up top. They're also heated with side airbags. Provides a fantastic amount of comfort and support over the standard Beetle, and also has the orange color contrast stitching running across the sides as well as the headrests. You also have manual lumbar here, right above your manual recline. All-weather floor mats, as well as a manually tilting telescoping steering wheel. And let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Definitely plenty of turbo whistle, gives quite a unique note to the engine itself. And we're going to shut her up. Now I won't be able to show it actually going up down the road, but there's actually a manual electronic button located up under the dash that you can press to also raise it, and I'll do that right quick for demonstrational purposes. While driving down the road, it comes down in one quick seamless motion, but by doing it manually, it takes that little step down process, just in case anybody was wondering. It's also got quite a peppy response to it, a lot more than you'd expect. That when that turbo kicks in around second gear or so, it really takes off like a little rocket ship. handling is also excellent. Takes curves with plenty of grace and poise. It's got quite a tight suspension, so over rougher roads it's going to be a little bit bumpier. But it's definitely a little bit more of a compromise and enhanced sportier ride quality versus overall ride comfort. The sport bucket seats in the Snap Orange is also pretty nice as far as holding you in, keeping your body implanted going around the curves. It definitely gives you a little bit more assurance. It supports your body in pretty much every angle, so even down your lower back, you also have a nice amount of comfort. Turbo definitely comes in handy when merging on the highways. It's also pretty neat also. You can also hear quite a bit of the turbo whistle as you're cruising down the road. Go ahead and cut back on the interior illumination. The gauge is a light blue, while the rest of the interior illumination is red. Quite unique and definitely adds a more aggressive tone to the Beetle's interior. This vehicle originally came with a full monsoon sound system with integrated cassette player, but the previous owner who had it before my girlfriend did actually got it replaced with a new, more modern CD player, since it didn't originally come with one. Fantastic audio quality. It's a Pioneer Premier unit, 50 watt by 4 channels, with the CD player located behind the deck itself. Long, expansive dash, side curtain airbags, manually dimming rear view mirror. Up above, you have your outside temperature, as well as digital clock, and the ability to custom dial your sunroof. Basically, by twisting this dial, you can custom tune it to however far you want it open. Simple to use climate control located down below, your fan speed, temperature, as well as different zones. Front defrost, AC, recycling, rear defrost, traction settings, as well as 5-stage heated seats for the driver and passenger. I'll show you a little bit more on the other side when we have some better light, but you do have a 12-volt power outlet up there, 2 cup holders that you can actually slide out depending on the size of the cups, adjustable armrest, basically changing the height of it, with modest storage. Power outlet down below. Alrighty. And we're going to shut her down. And let's go and check out the back seat. To get into the back seat, let's pull up on this handle. It lifts up and falls forward for easy rear seat entry and exit. The back is also treated in the same two-tone color scheme, but it is rather tight for passengers. I'm about 5'10", I have very little leg room, and my head is just barely touching the ceiling. But it is a smaller car, and it's really played in part to how drastic of a curve that is down there. I believe it was improved in the new generation 2012 model. So you have your rear illumination, handles for entry-exit, coat hooks, side armrests, also color keyed in the color contrast stitching, and the like. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Trunk space in the Beetle is also a little bit narrow, but being a smaller car with the kind of bubble shape going over the top, it creates a little bit more of a rakish angle down here, which kind of limits on the lower portion of the cargo space. It is more than adequate for all everyday items. It's got a removable cargo cover as well for increased privacy, and for a little bit more practicality, you can remove the back headrest, push this little lever down, and then automatically fold the seat flat. Pretty simple. Paint protector pad. Fully manual passenger seat, also with power lumbar. Storage pocket on the back. Get a better look at the center console with a little bit more light. Stitched grip bar. Open the door back up to shed in a little bit more light. It does have a roomy glove box though. What's also neat too is that it came with the original dealer window sticker. So you can see the different options. Snap orange, the automatic transmission, what everything costs. And this vehicle brand new is running in around $22,175. Quite the neat vehicle. Fantastic styling and color scheme that sets itself apart from the standard Beetles. Match it up with the turbo, and you definitely have one quite unique and fun vehicle. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth tour on the 2002 Volkswagen Beetle Turbo Snap Orange Limited Edition. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care, everybody.